Hey Howard, it's Rock here. I wanted to talk about the parts of the body and how I'm using them, in my golf swing. So I want to talk about, the pelvis here, pelvis. Then you got your abdomen. Then you got your torso or your thorax up under your armpits here. All right. So what I wanted to show is kind of what I'm doing with those three things. So I have an 18-pound bar here to really illustrate it. So if I get my golf set up, so basically the way I see it is if you stand with your arm like this and start doing a squat and bend your butt back, keep your chest high like that, so you're in that kind of a setup. All right, so that's kind of the basic where you want to be. Now what your body can do is if you open your hips up at address, so I'm opening them in this direction, well, see, I can open, just turn. I can turn my hips and my torso the same, all right? Now what I do is if I open my hips, so you can open your hips, you can put your foot back a little bit so your hips are open. So it really doesn't matter where your foot is, it's where your hips are. So you have your hips open. Now what you can do with your body is you can lift the torso up. So it's going to be really hard to see that, but if I lift it up, now I got it up, okay? I got my torso lifted up. So I've separated my torso from my hips. Now I can rotate my torso. So now I'm pretty square. Okay? So my hips are open, my torso's square. Now that's what I'm talking about, what I'm doing in my setup. So I already have that built in at setup. Then during the swing, it's just, I have it open. During the swing, I'm turning my torso and my hips together. They still have that same arrangement. I slide down the wall this way, and then I turn and I do that squatting motion that I showed earlier, like that, all the way through to the finish. Okay, so it's a very simple, very easy on your body technique. So the key is again, to illustrate it another way, if you have your hips closed, right, now I can lift my torso up, and then I can turn it the other way, that way, okay? So that's kind of the range of motion of your torso to your hips. Now I don't work that side of it, but that's the exact opposite side of the body. So why it's important is if you open your hips, raise your torso, rotate, well now you're working that side of the body, or that you're in a real stable position. Then you go and then you keep working it that way. Well, it's very nice. But if you go the other way of you open, raise, go this way, then you go like this, and then you allow that wind that you have in your body to disappear, and then your torso starts overtaking your hips, then then you have issues with your swing, and I don't think it's real friendly on your body either. I think if you have it built into your body at address, and you keep it that way during the swing, to me that makes the most logical sense. For one, if you're taking a pitch shot, then you already have it built in. You don't have to make any adjustments. And two, if you work it where you open up and do this and then go back and then, you know, stall this out and then separate it this way and move your torso without moving your lower body, then you get kind of, you're out of sequence basically. You have your torso moving ahead of your lower body, okay? So that's what I wanted to get, you know, the point across of, you know, why I'm doing it, why I believe it's good, and also if you hold this and allow your torso to, you know, race ahead this way, then, you know, you're basically going to, at some point, you're going to slam your torso into your hip, which, you know, I don't think that's a good thing either. So what I like is, you know, a really smooth swing. I want something that's real easy on my body. So, you know, that's what I believe. So hopefully you understand this. And thanks, Howard. See you. Bye.